Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video. You know, if you clean up leaves in your yard, then I hope you watch this video because I'm going to have some tips for you. But I'm going to start off by telling you, for years now, about 4 years, I have been using my EGO mower to clean up my leaves with a high lift blade. It acts like a vacuum, and I have to tell you, it is fast, it is easy. It's also easy on your back, all right? Because these guys, after a while, become pretty heavy. And this doesn't, right? Because you're just pushing it. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be doing a mulch ratio test. It's not going to be scientific, but we're going to see how well the EGO mower mulches down leaves, and we'll compare the piles. We'll see the RYOBI, again, and compare the piles. And we'll see how well the worx does and compare the piles. All right, so that's what's going to be in this video. So why don't we go ahead and get this party started. Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. I'm going to start off with the worx. All right. I'll leave a link in the video description if you want to pick one of these up. It's actually, the price isn't that bad, to be honest with you. I'll put the mulch ratio on the screen so you can see that. What they claim, I should say. All right. Now I've got two cans here. They're 32-gallon cans. And the reason why I have two is because after I'm done mulching, I want you to see visually the mulch ratio. That's how we're doing it. I don't have a scientific way, but here is a full can of leaves. All right, I put these up pretty high. What I'm going to do now, and I know it's going to get a little windage and stuff like that. All right, so this is the pail that I am going to suck out of. That's what I'm going to do. After I'm done, I'm going to put that on the floor and empty the bag out so you can see, all right? Again, this is going to be on high and it's going to be noisy, but I'm going to do it on high. Let me just put this on my back. And it's going to be noisy. All right, sorry guys, there we go. Ready? All right, so it's empty. Now I am going to empty the bag. All right, so let me try to see how to do this on camera. All right, I'm going to try to keep this going. I like this little machine. I mean, you know, I have big leaves over here, you know, so that can be a challenge. It's got to pull the bag off. That's kind of it. You have this like thing you got to push in, all right? But let's see if we can kind of do, the wind's not bad, so that's good right now. I hope it stays that way. But I'm going to empty the bag here. So I leave plenty of room. It's going to get dusty. I hate this because it makes me choke. But just so you can see the one can, 32 gallon, obviously not liquid. All right, so there we go. Got a nice stack there on the works. Let's now empty this can and just kind of show what we just mulched. All right. So we just mulched all those leaves into that little pile. All right, that little pile, all those leaves. Again, they're compressed a little bit, but you know, not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and do the RYOBI now and see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and do the RYOBI, and I'm going to put the mulch ratio up on the screen for you. And this comes with a harness, by the way. I find it so much easier to take an EGO strap and just throw this on my arm. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, here's our full can. I'm going to put it on high. All right, there you go. Now, let me put the pile for RYOBI right here. All right, that's the original, pretty much 32 gallon. And then this is worx. And let me go ahead and, you know, I'll tell you, and I'll show you it too. So, emptying the bag on this, you're better off taking it off the hook on the bottom when you're going to empty it. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this because it's going to be a little easier instead of, you know, takes a little more work. It's got a smaller bag. But this basically gets lifted to the unlocked position right here. And this mechanism comes out. Then, I don't like the zipper combo on this, but it's on sale at Home Depot. I don't know if it still is, but for $2.99 with two 4 amp hour batteries. And I didn't know EGO was coming out with a leaf vac. Now, I think it's in Europe initially. I'll put an image up on the screen for you real quick so you can see that. We did a video that just launched. I'll put a link in the video description. But let me open this bag up. And again, I just want to keep this in this area. So again, you can see the pile. And this actually looks like it has a better mulch ratio than the worx, by the way. Interesting. Let me put this here for a minute. RYOBI, worx. Now these are bigger pieces. If you notice, there's some bigger pieces here, right? Whereas here, I don't really see bigger pieces. This stuff is definitely much smaller. I don't see any big pieces, honestly. That's like the biggest pieces I see. So, let me see if I can do something with the camera real quick. You can see, again, RYOBI and worx, and the wind is kicking up. Please, wind, work with me today. So One more coming. That's going to be the EGO. We're going to have to do it on the lawn though. So I got the mower set to level 5. This is the original select cut, by the way. This is not the XP. All right. I don't know if I have blade speed, but if I do, I'll put that up on the screen. I'm also going to put up a video. I did a comparison of all the select cuts. And, you know, if you want to see how they compare and which one has more blade speed and RPM, I'll put that video in the description. Also, high lift blade is installed on this. All right, the mulch plug is off. High lift blade is installed. Very important. So as you can see, the yard is pretty clean. I'm going to take this can, and hopefully it won't fly around. We don't have too much wind right now, but I'm going to take this 32-gallon can, and I'm just going to lay it out. Excuse me. And we want to kind of see again how this is going to do the job. As you can see, you know, not too bad. All right, now one thing I do, by the way, is I lift the mower up. All right, that's what I do when I'm mowing leaves. So let's start this up. You can see it did a good job there. Now, a lot of people complain when they mow leaves, what happens is it makes a mess. But as you can see, I lifted the mower. I don't have any big mess here, right? You can't really tell there's nothing here, right? So now it's a matter of taking that bag, and that was a small portion, but you know, let's take that bag and see how much it mulched it down. It did a little bit. Again, it's a high lift blade, throwing it right in the bag. So let me take this, open it up, see what we're dealing with here. Again, it wasn't a lot, 32-gallon can. And how does it compare to this mess up here? Here's the third pile, the EGO mower, third pile. So here you go. EGO mower. All right. RYOBI, worx, and the original pile. So if you even compare the original pile to the EGO, you know, look, I don't know, what is that, a 3-to-1 mulch ratio? I mean, as you can see, some leaves kind of just went right through, but in a lot of cases it did cut it up a little bit. So I don't know if this is a 3-to-1 or a 5-to-1. I'll show you the height of the piles too, again, but the winner is the RYOBI. And EGO is coming out with a cordless leaf vac. I'll tell you about it in a moment. I'll also give you a link if you want to click on it to check it out in a moment. But this is the EGO, right? So EGO. RYOBI's the winner, and worx, and of course the original pile, you know, which is still pretty high. And I'm glad the wind worked with me today. I was very worried. We've been getting a lot of wind, by the way. So, guys, what do you think? Stay tuned. I got a little more information for you. Now that was a lot more leaves, and in this case the bag is packed. Now one thing that happens when the bag is packed is you get a little leakage, all right? So you'll see here that we've got a little leakage, not much. Again, I didn't get to do that side, but we got a little leakage. But for the most part, again, easy. Not perfect, easy. All right, on that last clip you just saw with the EGO mower cleaning up the lawn, I had 3 cans of leaves, by the way. I ended up with 1, a little bit less than 1, but a 3-to-1 ratio is what I'm gonna say, right? 3 32-gallon tank garbage cans full of leaves ended up in almost 1, so that's pretty good. So we have a winner. The RYOBI definitely did the job, but my goal was to show you that you can use an EGO mower with the high lift blade. But this thing had better suction and a higher mulch ratio. By the way, I'm going to put an image up on the screen right now. If you want to see our detailed review of the RYOBI, I'm going to put the word RYOBI in the upper right-hand corner. When that pops up, you just click on it. You'll go right in and check that out. All right? Here goes the word RYOBI. Go ahead and click on that, and you can watch the video. I'll also put the video link in the video description. All right, guys. Wow, that was fun, especially being able to see the different size piles. And of course, the EGO is easy. I will tell you, that was my goal in this video, is to show you that if you have an EGO mower with a high lift blade, take out the mulch plug, put your bag on, and rock and roll. Hey, by the way, if this video was helpful, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. It'll really help me in the channel. I'll also share our video with your friends and your family. And I'll put our social media up on top. If you want to follow us on social media, go ahead and follow us and send us a message. Say hi, that'd be great. Check out our new Tesla channel in the upper right-hand corner on YouTube. Look us up at My Tesla Journey 1. And by the way, if you want to watch another one of our videos, on the right side, I'll put a video right here. Click on that and watch that video. And if you want to subscribe to our channel here at techmadeezy, I'm going to put a round techmadeezy logo right there. Very easy. Click on that and subscribe and join the family. Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, a great fall, and a wonderful holiday.